Hey y'all, my name's Colombe and I am new here. I want to start making videos, start posting to this channel, this page, just to get into it initially because I had enough people in my life tell me that the stuff that I'm sharing has been beneficial to them and they think that others out there would be able to benefit just from the comments I'm able to make or things that I'm thinking about that I'm able to shine light on. So just a little bit about myself. Kind of like I said, I'm think a lot, and so I just tend to have these different philosophies go through my mind, perspectives, and just the mystery of life has been always very curious to me. I've been very curious about it, and so I just get right into it because I don't want to be too long. The first thing that I do want to share that I want to talk about is what I call the Miyagi effect. If you know Karate Kid or have seen that initial movie with Mr. Miyagi, essentially the gist is while he's helping Daniel, he's having him do tedious, menial tasks around the house that don't essentially translate to fighting or karate. So paint the fence, paint the house, wax the car. And so the whole time Daniel's getting frustrated about, like, bro, I need to be preparing for the competition coming up. Why are you having me do this random stuff? And he just says, stick with it, trust me. Eventually, spoiler, is once they get into the fight, he starts calling out, hey, paint the fence, wax on, wax off. And by him practicing these things that he initially didn't think correlated to the bigger picture, they end up translating perfectly. And so I feel like in life, the way the universe handles things for us is they'll have us solely focused on one specific thing, a theme of our life, and then in our minds that doesn't work out, so to speak. But the whole point of us being in that initial field was to gather info, meet people, essentially take on personality traits from that experience that will then directly benefit you and make you unique in that new field. So in my own experience, having played football my whole life, I initially was gung-ho on that being my entirety, my whole personality, who I am, how I want to spend this life. That then translated into me going into door-to-door sales, which I felt, having experienced that transition and comparing myself to how other people are either navigating the field or struggling to, what's making people continue to do well versus what's making people not. I felt like a lot of the things that I gathered from football translated perfectly to sales. And so just having that highlighted to me to then go into the next thing I'm into, the next thing. So it's just, I'm seeing that picture be painted clearer as I'm going into the new field. And even though they don't correlate in any surface level perspective, I see how each thing is setting me up for the next thing. And so I coin it the Miyagi effect because now I have all of this history of things that I've been through different departments that directly make me unique in what I'm doing now and benefiting me in a unique way and giving me a different perspective to help everybody out in my current field that I'm in. And then to the next thing, which from a more zoomed out perspective, that's why I really love it's kind of a meme or a saying where it says, if we judged all animals based off of its ability to climb a tree, a lot of them would be thinking that they're unintelligent. And just to explain it, if you don't already pick it up, is essentially saying that we have our unique talents, we have our unique abilities within this life that society necessarily doesn't deem worthy all the time. And so there's some traits that are very valuable that get praised a lot, there's some that aren't. So hypothetically, if in our society we praise tree climbing, then there's all these different animals that would be able to be at the top of the hierarchy within our societal within just the way society works. And then all the other ones that don't climb trees or can't, they would be left to feel like they're on the outskirts when they have a whole unique set of talents. Because if society or pop culture shifted and now all of a sudden it's the best ability to hold your breath underwater, the fish would go from being the most dumbest animal in that sense to now it's the best one. Everyone wants to be a fish now. And so those are kind of the two things I want to share, because I feel like they kind of blend, where if in your current moment you feel like you're not at the top of that hierarchy, you feel like you don't have a lot to offer, in my mind I think it's you're looking at yourself, judging yourself based off of a certain lens that might not resonate with you. And if you can kind of take that step back and realize, what kind of animal am I? What do I have to offer? What are my valuable traits? What are my unique perspectives? I think you start to get a flow a lot better, and then you are able to relate to a lot more people in a more cohesive way, because you understand what you're bringing to the table, and then you guys are able to collaborate as opposed to trying to fake something. Oh, quick little video I just want to share with y'all. Check me out on other socials, 3Falls with 3L's, and on Instagram there's an underscore after, and then my website 3falls.com. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.